Hey guys, what's up? Toboloco here. Welcome back to the 2010 FIFA World Cup South Africa qualifying runs, and today we're going to be doing a qualifying run with Vietnam. So you know the rules. In the group stages, these are mostly the teams that were in qualifying for 2010. I have replaced a couple of teams. Only I think I put in Malaysia and Cambodia because they're close to Vietnam. So maybe we can get some kind of rivalry games potentially. I don't know. But anyway, we have to randomize it like we always do with these runs. So in 3, 2, 1, and boom. And we are in a group with China, Uzbekistan, and Bahrain. Alright, I'll take that. That is not horrendous at all. We've avoided most of the bigger teams in Asia. I'd say China and Uzbekistan are the hardest teams in this group, and then Bahrain could be like a little bit of a dark horse here and there. Alright, so before we start this run, let's have a look at the squad for Vietnam. And being honest with you, there's not many players I actually know from Vietnam. There is one guy up here, Lee Con Vin, up top. Hope I said that right. Pretty good player. I think he's quite a legendary player in Vietnam. Fairly sure I've heard a lot of people, when they talk about Vietnam football, they always talk about Lee Con Vin. And before we start our run with Vietnam today, it is on a legendary difficulty, as I said at the start, because it is the best and most fun way to play these qualifying runs. Alright then, so our first match away from home is going to be against Uzbekistan, a very tough opponent on 2010. I still haven't got around to doing Uzbekistan, and even though a lot of people have requested them in the past, still haven't got around to it. I just figured I wanted to play as Vietnam today because, like I said, I looked at those videos that I did 4 years ago and I was like, they were pretty decent. However, they were on a lower difficulty, and I really wanted to challenge myself with Vietnam on Legendary like we've been doing for the past couple of years now. Lee Con Vin. Over the top. And that's a goal for Vietnam very early in the game. And it's this guy here. Let me see if I can pronounce it. Nguyen An Du. I really hope that Macwell doesn't come across this video and absolutely slaughter me for my pronunciations of Vietnamese like players, because honestly my pronunciation, if you've been on this channel, is absolutely abysmal. If we can get this right, we can get a second. It's gonna be laid off, and not quite, but off the bar by Vietnam. Good play by Vietnam. And it's saved again. The Uzbekistan keepers had to put in a lot of saves in this first half. I bet he didn't think he had to do that coming into this game. And Vietnam are leading 1-0. It could have been more. Easily could have been more. So through ball. Ismailov going through for Uzbekistan. Can we stop him? Oh, they almost just got the header there, but it was just missed. And another shot goes wide. No, oh my goodness. The Vietnam keeper came out and I couldn't stop it, and we've thrown away this lead. It's 1-1 in the 90th minute. What was this? He hesitated and then it allowed. That is so annoying. Super annoying, and Uzbekistan have got back into the game in the dying seconds pretty much. I don't think we got enough time to do anything. Well, I was praising them at the start of the game. They were very, very good, but we just couldn't put our chances away after we scored the first goal. And that's the problem. When you come up against a team like Uzbekistan, you will be punished if you can't finish your chances. However, I will take that. It was just an error at the end of the game that allowed us to draw the game instead of win. I'm sure against China and Bahrain, we could be doing better than that. Our second match is at home and it's against Bahrain. So can we perform better than what we did against Uzbekistan? To be fair, I'm being a little bit too harsh. We were good. It's just that the goalkeeper for Uzbekistan was saving a lot of shots. Both strikers are injured. I think Lee Con Vin is out for 1 or 2 games, which is really annoying because these next 2 games will define the qualifying campaign in this round. And, you know, missing a person like him is not great. It's going to be a through ball. And this could be a chance for Vietnam if they want it. Yes, they do. It's 1-0 and we scored early again. And this time it's Fan Fan Tai En. Fan Tai En. I hope I'm saying that right. These names are some of the hardest I've had to read. You know, Vietnamese and like Thai names are so difficult to read out. And then of course you've got some of the African nations as well. It's just, it's really just a tongue twister. Here comes Nguyen Phu Phong. Crossed in. Diving header, and it was tipped towards the net. We still got a chance. We still have it. Oh, it's curled in for 2-0. What a shot. And that's Nguyen Minh Phong. And he scores. Is it Nguyen or Nguyen? Please tell me. Please educate. I always keep saying, I think on my last one I said Nguyen, and people are like, no, that's wrong. So is it Nguyen? Or honestly, but yeah, it's a goal and it's 2-0. Great stuff from Vietnam here already. This is what we're doing. We are taking advantage of all the shots we're getting. That's a good ball, and that's gone all the way through. Go on. That's 3-0 Vietnam, and this is wonderful. 42 minutes in, 3-0 up. Nguyen and Du has scored to make it 3-0. And the Bahrain defence didn't even pick it up. It just went all the way through, and then we were able to just put it in the back of the net. And it's, yeah, I just can't believe it. Crossed in by Bahrain, and that was almost a goal. And, well, that was a goal. That was terrible clearance, but the cross, how on earth did they almost score that? I mean, I know it does happen quite regularly on this game now. I played this game for so long. It does happen, but yeah, Bahrain have got one back. It's 3-1. Good passing play. Vietnam get tripped. That's going to be a red card. That's definitely... Oh, it's only a yellow. Usually it's a red. Okay, ref. You felt sorry for Bahrain. And we're going to lay it off and hopefully score straight away. Oh, off the bar from us that time. And what a game it's been. 3-1 before the half. Like 2 bar hits and yeah, like just... it's been a crazy half. And yeah, half time it's 3-1 to Vietnam. Go on, look at this play. Vietnam pressing. Could this be a fourth? No, just shrugged off the ball, but it's going to be a corner. And just absolutely incredible football from Vietnam. It's good cross and it's just not headed powerfully enough. But the intensity has been amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's rare to get 1-star teams like this in the world, and Vietnam are definitely just one of them. This is going to be another goal, isn't it? Yes, it is. And that is 4-1. Bahrain are just all over the place. Phan Tan Binh has scored to make it... he's made it 4-1. And Vietnam are just absolutely incredible. Vietnam. Look at this play. It's so good, man. It's just so good. It's 5-1 against Bahrain. They've fallen apart. And Nguyen Du has scored again to make it 5-1. Look at this defending for Bahrain. He just couldn't catch me. And it went straight underneath the keeper. But Vietnam are definitely one of the best 1-star teams on this game. Hands down. Well, once Vietnam boot this away, it's going to be game over. And a 5-1 victory over Bahrain. Absolutely incredible from Vietnam. And hopefully we can take that momentum against China in the next game and do the same to them. Like, why am I getting Lee Kong Vin out for another 2 games? Like, how injury prone is this dude? He was out in the last game, come back, did some training, and then got injured again. Thanks. Our third match of qualifying is still at home, this time against China. Can we beat the Chinese at our own ground? I hope so. Continue the momentum that we had just from the last game. China might be a bit more tough than Bahrain, I think. Even though they're rated all around the same, these teams. Bahrain, I think, 2.5 star. China, about the same, maybe 3 stars. And Uzbekistan 2.5 to 3 stars. We are the weakest team here, but we're not acting like it. Definitely not. Over the top. Can we get there? Oh, come on, battle. Just doesn't really have the strength Lee Vin getting injured for 2 games in a row is so annoying, considering he already had an injury before and then he gets an injury on top of his other injury as well. It's so annoying. But here comes this guy. And yes, it's 1-0 against China. Phan Tan Binh has scored to make it 1-0 to Vietnam. Great strike. China's defense just collapsed. And in the 31st minute, we have got the lead. China go for it and it's caught. They haven't had too many quality chances up top. But Vietnam still need to get more goals because I don't want to bottle it like we did against Uzbekistan. 1-0 against China at half-time. Looking good from Vietnam's point of view. Hasn't been the most intense game, just like we were against Bahrain and Uzbekistan. But I think it's just because China have been good defensively. They haven't actually let many of our passes go through their defense. Through ball. Kept them on side. And this is going to be an easy goal. No. The keeper slid me out. Surely you should have just let me tap that in. But I think the Chinese goalkeeper is going to be sent off now. I think. Yes, he has. That's a red card. And now, well, I mean, the referee could have let me have the goal because I did lay it off. But, okay, I'll take it. The Chinese goalkeeper has been sent off. And the replacement one has to come on for this penalty as well. Could be 2-0. It's not looking good for China right now. And it gets worse. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 to Vietnam. Go on, through ball. There's a massive gap there. And here we go. Oh, come on. I hate it when you get a one-on-one like that and you just put it slightly wide. Up to you. And over the bar there. It hasn't been the most intense game from Vietnam's point of view. But at least we got the win. And we've also got the Chinese goalkeeper sent off for the next game as well. So they'll have to use their substitute goalkeeper. So that should theoretically make it easier. And that is going to be it. We have beaten China by 2-0 at our own ground. That's another win for Vietnam. And that will take us to 7 points at the halfway mark. So realistically, I'm thinking maybe like 10 or 11 points should be enough to get us through. It usually is with every single run that I do on this game in Asia. So this is our group at the halfway point. Vietnam with 7 points, Uzbekistan with 4, China with 3, and Bahrain with also 3 as well. It's not over. You know, the biggest gap is 4 points. That's nothing in this group. If we lose a couple of games, we could be in trouble. Checking out the other groups just quickly. In Group A, you've got South Korea in the same position as us. They have got 7 points, and then the rest of the group is just trailing on behind. Remember, it's 2 teams that can qualify out of this stage. So Lebanon are currently in that position. Then we go over to Group C with Australia top with 9 points, Iran with 6, the UAE with 3, and Syria with nothing. So you can pretty much write off Syria right now, but the rest of them still all to play for. Group D has North Korea at the top, with Iraq in second and Jordan just behind them on goal difference. Cambodia only have the 1 point, but they still have an outside chance. And in Group E, Saudi Arabia are top, with Japan in second, Kuwait in third, and Malaysia in last. We are away from home against China in Beijing, and I love this stadium with the unique backdrop, you know, with the Chinese skyscrapers in the backdrop. No other stadium really has that with a 3-star rating, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool. So yeah, let's see if we can beat China away from home this time and put a big gap between us and China. Crossed in by China, headed, and it's gone in. And it's 1-0 to China. Who was that? Kubo with the goal 13 minutes in. Great header, and that is 1-0 to China. Didn't defend that very well, but hey, you know, China got one. It's at their own ground, so yeah, okay. We've got to try and fight our way back. Through ball, and look at the gaps here in China's defense. Oh wow. Okay, well that's one way to deal with a attack, is just to hack me out. Just hasn't been very good here from Vietnam in the first 38 minutes. China have been very good defensively and shut us down so far. Over the top by China. And they're pushing forward. Oh, that would have been a hell of a strike if they scored that. Through ball, and here comes this guy here. Can he equalise? Yes, he has. And that was simple. Just one through ball, and yeah. And now there's no cheering or chanting in the stadium. It's gone silent as China have just conceded against Vietnam. An equaliser. Very nice equaliser as well. And that's 1-1. Wang Dong for China. He crosses that in. Headed out. And oh my god, they've just scored another one. And that's Zhao Lin that time. The other striker for China has scored. It's 2-1. So we tried to header it away here, as you can see. And it went straight to Zhao Lin, who just smashes it in. I think China are going to take this one. 2 minutes of added. And they're not letting me have the ball. They have been very good in this game. Defensively, they've been very good. And attacking-wise as well, they've actually been pretty decent. Like trying shots from outside the box and stuff like that. Yeah, fair play to China in that one. I'm sorry I couldn't beat them away from home. Very tough game, and Vietnam dropped points for the first time in this series and video. We are back in Vietnam for our 5th match of the group, and it's against Uzbekistan. Desperately need to win this one because we have 7 points, Uzbekistan have 6, Bahrain also have 6, and I think China also have like 6, I think. Something like that. Let's have a look quickly. I was wrong. Uzbekistan have 4. Okay, my bad. But if Uzbekistan win, then they'll have 7, just like us. So, yeah, that'll be a really awkward situation going into the final game. Uzbekistan into the box. And it's rolled in for 1-0. Oh, it just slightly goes in and Japarov has scored. And that's 1-0 to Uzbekistan already. Defensively, we were just so static. Crossed in by Uzbekistan, and that's 2! It's 2-0! What is going on? Kapatse has scored, and that is just an absolute howler by the keeper. I don't know who made the error, but oh my goodness. Through ball, Lee Con Vin. Can he get one back for Vietnam? Yes, he has. Okay, the comeback is kind of on. And Lee Con Vin has scored to make it 2-1 now. Okay, right. No real time to panic. Especially when we've got a chance like that. So through ball. Here we go. This could be 2-2 perhaps. It is 2-2. Quick comeback, and Vietnam are drawing against Uzbekistan. Come on. 2-2 within the first 38 minutes. We've got a thrilling game on our hands here. Like I said, it does feel like Vietnam are slightly falling off a little bit, but I don't get why that is because I haven't actually changed anything about this team, apart from Lee Con Vin coming back. But that shouldn't change that much because he is the star player. So even if the other people got informed before Lee Con Vin, it shouldn't matter that much. What can they do on this play? Just before half time, crossed in. Header. And that's rolled in. It's 3-2 before half-time. It's Malov has scored for Uzbekistan. And how on earth do you let that roll in like that? Like, as a professional keeper, you've got to do better than that. I mean, it didn't really roll in, but yeah, sure. Like, it was a weak header. So it's half-time and it's 3-2. What a game we have, but there's going to be some fighting in the second half. There has to be. We can't drop this game. And there's a through ball. It's gone all the way through to Shachik. No way is he going to score this. Surely not. Okay, thank you. Over the top. We got it. Nope. We don't. And it's cleared away for a throw-in. It's just, I don't know. We're just not strong enough against Uzbekistan. We weren't really in the first game, to be fair. Like, we were so intense in the first game and then we fell off. And this is what it's happening in the entire video so far. There's so many blue players in the box and that's just cleared away. There's 3 minutes of added. Is it going to happen for Vietnam or is it not? No, it's not. I don't think it is. It's just not being good enough. Headed on. Great pass. Vietnam have a chance and it's saved. And we still got it. Off the bar. No way. Come on. And there's a foul there, surely. There was a foul. The referee symbol just come up. Okay, lay it off then. Ref, where's the foul on that play? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we lost against Uzbekistan, and that creates a very, very, very awkward situation now. You know, we smashed Bahrain 5-1, and this is the situation we are in now. Basically, if we lose against Bahrain, or even draw, we are basically screwed. Because Uzbekistan will more than likely beat China, unless China beat Uzbekistan. But we can't rely on that. So it all hangs in the balance here, away from home against Bahrain. If we lose or draw, we will more than likely go out if Uzbekistan win against China. We've got to hope that we either win or draw. If we draw, though, we have to hope that China beat Uzbekistan. And again, like I said, I don't want to rely on that. I want to beat Bahrain like we did last time. We beat them 5-1 last time. Can we do it again? Good ball, and here comes this guy. Come on. Oh, I didn't want to shoot, man. And what was that but a goalkeeper? What was that? Into the box. Great passing. Oh, my goodness. But that's a good tackle. And another great tackle. I can feel it, man. I can feel it. Lee Convin crosses it in. And it's headed away. Bahrain. And that's just gone wide. Like, our defence is so stretched. It's so stretched. And, like, we're not out of stamina or anything. It's the start of the game. Uzbekistan scored against China. Great. We desperately need to score now. Otherwise, it's over. Over the top. Can we finish this? No, we cannot finish. We cannot finish. Yay, I love it when teams go out of form. Vietnam really did, like, have us in the first half. It's like that meme. You had us in the first half, now we're getting screwed. Into the box. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do you miss that? It's half time. It's 0-0 with the other game in the balance as well. We need to score. We desperately need to score. Go on. Make the run. Make the run. Make the run. Yes. Come on. Come on. You've got to put this away. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. How do you miss that? How do you miss that? How do you miss that? Into the box. It's cut out again. No. Absolutely not. Over the top. And here comes Bahrain. Will they do it? They did some silly skill move and yeah, they put it wide. They could have literally buried us. Bahrain, man. Bahrain have been so damn good. It is actually crazy. Vietnam have been trash in this game. They have fallen off massively from what they've been. And it's disastrous. We have been so poor. We have been so poor in these last 3 matches. I've never seen a team go from like 10 out of 10 to like a 3 out of 10 immediately. And look at that. Bahrain. Red card. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, a draw. A draw is a draw. Did Vietnam go through, though? Did they go through? Okay, they drew. But then Uzbekistan got the goal. That was so frustrating, that match. That was so frustrating. Like, I've almost lost my head. I've almost lost my head. Vietnam went from a 10 to a 3. Incredible. And yeah, we just about made it. Just by the skin of our teeth. Did we deserve it? No, I don't think we did. Look at that. Like, our goal difference helped us out massively. And China helped us out massively as well. But man, oh man, we cannot rely on that ever again. That was so close. Like, I don't think the game has been that frustrating for me in a very long time. Usually 2010 is very, like, you know, it's alright most of the time. But that was very frustrating. Those last 3 games were so hard. But looking at the other groups just quickly, South Korea and Lebanon went through in Group A. Qatar missed out by a point and Thailand missed out by 4. Going to Group C, it was Australia and Iran. Syria made a comeback, however lost out by 3 points in the end. Then the UAE finished on the bottom of the group. Group D, we have North Korea and Iraq winning that one. Jordan missing out by 7 points in the end, and Cambodia not doing much in the end in that one. And in Group E, we have Japan and Saudi Arabia going through, with Kuwait missing out by 3 points as well. So we have this situation. This is our group. We have South Korea, China, Lebanon and Iraq. Very tough group. Very, very tough. I'm not taking anything for granted. The other group looks like this. We have Japan, Iran, Australia, North Korea and Saudi Arabia. So that group is stupidly tough, and I'm glad I missed that group. You know, the game really annoyed me in those last 3 games, really did. And look at this, injuries after injuries. But yeah, we'll worry about that in the next video. You know, I love the challenge and everything, but man, that last match against Bahrain was so annoying, so frustrating. But anyway, if you did enjoy this first video with Vietnam, then please give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always, and I'll see you again for the next video.